Hello, Kevin here.
And where are we today?
Well, we're in Bramdean, which is in Hampshire.
Yes.
Yes, and we are at the Lich Gate to St Simon and St Jude's Church, which is just here in front of us. So we're going to go in and have a look at the inside first, because we've got a gentleman over to our right hand side that is leaf blowing. And right on cue, he blows his leaf. So let me first of all see if I can get a shot of this door. The age of that door is amazing. Just look at that, incredible. And I'm just looking towards the west end of the church, and it might get funny flickering effect on the video because of the lights. But up there at the very top of the west end wall, there's a beautiful stained glass window, and it's in the bit of the bell tower, and there's two sallies coming out of the tower, which is right in that doorway right at the top, and the two sallies come down across this window here, and here we have the two sallies, and it says there the bell turret was rebuilt and the bells were rehung in this year of the coronation of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The Crown Royal cipher and date of the weather vane commemorates this event. So let me just show you, we've got these stained glass windows on the north wall, which is rather lovely. And just here we've got the font, which is just inside the church door on the north wall. And the age of that door, oh, goodness knows what that is, but that is, just look at that. Mark English, eat your heart out. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Just here we've got the rectors of Bramdean on two little plaques on the wall. There's not a huge amount on the walls here actually, but let me just show you up into the roof space and the timbers. We've got the organ over here. And I think we've got a very strange setup here, where we've got this here, and I think this may be like the vestry, perhaps not vestry. Can't think of the word for it.
I think he did say originally to vestry.
It was a vestry, was it?
Organ.
Yeah, the organ's there.
Yeah.
But we've got this tapestry over here. We'll have a quick look at this tapestry, and we're on the leaflet that Steve picked up. We're trying to find out a bit more about that. I would imagine this is about the village life of Bramdean. Oh, here we go. To the glory of God, Bramdean Village, 1992 to 1998. Window over there, and we've got the pulpit over there. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute. But Steve was saying about the nave and the chancel.
Yeah, the chancel and the nave, together with the wooden bell tower, formed the medieval church of 1170. So everything else has been added on over the years.
Like the bit we're in now, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the vestry. This was
vestry.
The porch, south transept and vestry were added in the late 19th century, so they're very recent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so let me have a go into the nave, and then towards the chancel. As I said just a moment ago, we've got the pulpit here and a lectern just here. And as you can see, this is quite old. Let me just go up here a little bit. And here I am. You can tell that the vicar will be up here giving his sermon to the congregation. And just here we've got the top of the arch that goes between the nave and the chancel. Just to my left hand side here we've got this, and I'm assuming this is a prayer of some sort here, but I'm not going to stand and read all that lot. But we've got the arch. I'm standing underneath the arch now between the nave and the chancel. And if I just pan up or tilt up, just look at the thickness of this wall. You can see this is the left side and that's the right side. In the little information leaflet that Steve has found, this is actually described as choir stalls, and there is a brass plaque just there. And Steve's got the translation of it.
Yeah, it says, "Here lies Mary Travers, wife of Thomas Travers, who died on the 27th of May, 1693.
Wow. So on the other side, we've also got these choir seats or choir stalls. And there's another brass plaque there. There's an awful lot of writing there. And I'm not going to try and read all that at all. And it says just a little bit there, these choir stalls erected to the memory of my mother by Herbert Carl, 1911. So these are actually choir stalls. Because we've turned up at this church, we went to another church in Titchbourne, and it was locked. So we had to come and find something else to film. So we're here at this church. So he arrived with no information, and Steve's not been able to do any research. So we're grasping bits as and when we can from the internet or from the little leaflet that Steve's got. Now, there's a mention that Cynthia's got, and this arch here going from the nave to the chancel is 12th century Romanesque. And on either side of the arch, you've got, which you can almost say part of that is a fleur-de-lis. It's not quite, but if you know what I mean. But then on the other side, it's completely different. We've just got this here, almost like the top of a crown. But 12th century Romanesque arch. Again, a lovely little stained glass window there. That's St Matthias there. St Marcus there. And to my right hand side, we've got St Lucas. We've got a lectern here, which, just look at the carving on that. Rather lovely. And we've got a plaque on the wall here, to the glory of God and in memory of Alfred Caesar, Bishop, M.A., who died the 29th of September 1885. This reredos is offered on his offered by his widow, Christmas 1889. So they're suggesting that this is a reredos. This is part of the old reredos, just in front of me. And normally the reredos would be behind the altar. And the altar, as you can see, is just in front of me. And as we find in quite a few churches, we've got these headstones set into the floor. The walls are whitewashed or painted. And this is, as I say, I'm in the chancel. And the timbers in the chancel are completely different to in the nave. Well, I just wanted to have another look at this font in front of me before we leave the church. And if you look at the pattern, it looks very much like a fleur-de-lis. As you go look round it, there's a bit of an inscription along the top, and Steve has managed to find out a little bit of information about this.
Yeah, they describe it as a high Victorian font with symmetrical steel leaf motifs.
Steel leaf motifs,
Yeah,
okay.
and is a copy of a 13th century style.
Oh, it looks older than that, but there we go. Beautiful, love that. Nice wooden top to it as well. And we've got a little bit of information about the door, I believe.
Yeah, this says the entrance door and the chancel arch form part of the medieval church. The main door is ancient, being made of 2 thicknesses of board with strap-in hinges and a wooden lock case.
It's amazing. It really is a lovely, lovely old door. As we're leaving the church, we've noticed these have been carved into the stone, initials, and just round here we've got the cross there, and there's another small one there as they go down, and we think this may depict the Crusades. But there's more here, but just there. Well, we've come out of the church now, and I'm on the north side, just come through the Lich Gate, which is behind me, and immediately you can see that the walls are painted over. We've got a huge tomb here, and one here, which is John and Anne, John Mariner and Anne Perry. We've got the stained glass windows, which we saw from inside, and again a plane immediately flies over. We've got this unusual headstone here, which is a section of stone. The inscription is Martha Atkins, and yeah, go on.
Wife of Hubert Cole of Bramdean House, which is in the distance there, died October 1916, aged 57.
Yeah. I can't, there is some inscription on the other side of this stone, but I cannot film from that side because we've got some children behind us, so I won't film that way. But that's very interesting, unusual use of a stone. Well, the grave and the headstone that I was telling you about that Cynthia and Steve were looking at is just here. Just look at this. And there is a, I don't know what you would call that. That's not a coat of arms, but it looks like there's a dragon's head. But the inscription is here, which I can't read, but Cynthia can.
In memory of the Honourable Charles North, youngest son of Francis, 6th Earl of Guildford, late of the 4th Battalion Rifle Brigade, born in December 1840, died November the 10th, 1871. Also his wife Amy, who died 30 years later.
Yeah. Rather striking headstone, or yeah, headstone cross, but really nice. There's another tomb here, but look at this. Look at this cross they've got on here. Well, out of all the tombs and graves here, this is the most impressive one. And it's sacred to the memory of Henry Lomax Walsh, LLD, of Grimblethorpe Hall in the county of Lincoln. He departed this life June the 19th, 1831, aged 76 years. Honoured, beloved and lamented by his affectionate children. There is an inscription on the other side, but I can't read that very well, so I won't worry about that one at the moment. But look at this.
He's a lawyer.
So Henry Lomax Walsh was a lawyer, and that's what the LLD means.
Doctor of Law.
Oh, Doctor of Law. Okay. Well, we're talking about the bell tower, and we know that there's only 2 bells in there. But Steve was just saying that the only way you can get into the tower is by a long ladder.
A very long ladder.
A very long ladder. Yeah.
But it is part of the original 12th century church, but it's been rebuilt at least twice.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
I think you said also that there's no inscriptions on the bells.
No inscription, dates or weights.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we finished at St Simon and St Jude's Church.
Yeah, at Bramdean.
He was going like, what's he doing?
It's because you keep moving.
I start again.
Ah, dear. I've got no idea what's going on. No idea.
Stop now. Just since it's turned away.
It's either that or it's just picked up on
Something moving in there.
something that's moving, a ghost. We'll wait until Cynthia's finished.
Well, can I be excused? Can I go?
No,
Right, ready.
but clearly that's not.
That's what's making me laugh.
Well, we finished at St Simon and St Jude's Church in Bramdean, so we're going to make a move off now to another destination, possibly. Maybe. Depends if the battery's going to last. We've got no idea what a camera's moving because it's not supposed to be. But anyway, hopefully this is going to come out. So this will be Kevin, Cynthia and Steve saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.